I served in the Marines from 2000 to 2004. My rank was sergeant in infantry, squad leader. The last place I was deployed was Iraq in 2003.
I served in the United States Navy from 2011 to 2015. My rank in the Navy was a petty officer second class, and my role, I was a submariner. My two biggest fears in this world going into the Navy were drowning and desk work, and I ended up being an underwater secretary with the constant fear of drowning.
I served in the United States Air Force for 12 years. And then I served in the Air National Guard here in Arizona for 25 years, so for a total of 37 years. My role in the Air Force for the first 12 years I was in the military was to be a combat fighter pilot. And then the last 25 years in the Air National Guard, my primary responsibility was to train foreign country pilots in flying of the F-16.
It was a couple of years into the Marines that I had my encounter with God and gave my life to Jesus and got saved, and that just transformed my life, my view on life, and I was able to encounter God in a way that was just unique for me to know that He is a God who sees and knows me right where I'm at.
I personally wasn't saved at that time. I think that it's a beautiful thing to be able to look back on those memories now after having been saved and think about all the amazing things I got to do while in the military, and then also putting myself back into that situation with God there in that moment with me. And any beautiful moment that I had is amplified by 1,000 now.
The 12 years that we were in the active duty, my wife and my kids and I, we moved 15 times. So that was really hard, right? To have to move that many times. It was difficult to connect with other believers. And what I really, I think, began to see back then, how important being a part of community really is. Vital to the lifeblood of a believer.
As an infantry Marine, you're surrounded by just us guys, and the brotherhood and the bond that we've built, and then the sacrifices that we've made and laid down. It means a lot to remember people who are willing to give themselves and sacrifice themselves, unknowingly sometimes, joining the military, but willing to go ahead and say, I'll stand in the gap, serve in a country that others may live and others may have freedom and feel protected.
I was able to travel to some countries that really experienced freedom in the opposite direction. It really made me appreciate freedom that we have here in America. It just encourages you, encouraged me especially, that what I was doing, it's not just for freedom from America. I want this kind of freedom that we have for every country. And if I can do some part in that, then I think it's worth it.
I want to thank every single person who's either sitting in these chairs, who's across any of our campuses, who is a family member of any person who has served ever, anyone who has gone forth, taken an oath, and served our amazing nation. I just want to say thank you so much, and the biggest heartfelt Happy Veterans Day to each of those who have done so, from me and my family to yours.